I just know that it felt great to produce for the offense, to use my offensive line's holes that they set up for me and hit it, and capitalize on an opportunity to score. And it was a lot longer run than 19 yards, so of course that played into me checking my surroundings as I went into the end zone. But they expected me to score, so I had to do that for them.
With that, obviously been maybe dinged up a little bit recently. How'd you feel out there, and how comfortable did you get once you started getting going?
It felt like any other game, prepared the same way, whether injured or not, and went out there, felt good today, and as the game went on, it just felt even better, warming up and getting adrenaline rushing through my body. I didn't think about it much at all, just played.
I don't know just the way that it worked out or whatever, but after that touchdown run, you get another carry for like a quarter and a half. And I don't know, is that just the way that it worked out, or is there a reason?
Yeah, it was just the timing of things. The running back rotation that we had going, it just happened to not be in on certain plays that were run plays, and I wasn't too worried about it. I knew that later on in the game I'd eventually touch the ball, and I was gonna make sure I made the best of any opportunity I had with the ball in my hands. And it's a team effort. So whether it was Ryan Wilpin, Robert Mahone, any of those guys carrying the ball, I know that the stable was prepared today.
What's it like for you just during the game when you do have Rippin in for a little bit and then Cozart in for a little bit, and you saw both of them quite a bit today?
They're both great quarterbacks. Communication-wise in the huddle, communication with the wide receivers, running backs, the O-line, overall, they both know what they're doing. So it didn't affect me at all which quarterback was in. I knew my job was to protect him. I knew my job was to produce. And whether it was Rippin or Cozart, they both know how to run the offense, and didn't make any difference for me.
With Cozart specifically, he led both your guys' touchdown drives. What is it about him, I guess, that you guys have confidence in him, or he's a new guy, but he came in and obviously can use his legs and stuff to keep the offense moving?
Well, it's not specifically anything to do with us trusting him more, us believing in him more, anything like that. Just happened to be where we had a game plan going into the game on when we were going to use a specific type of quarterback, and it turned out that we came out and punched their defense in the mouth, and they responded obviously, but just our offensive line did a great job today. Did a great job protecting the quarterback, great job opening the holes, and we just gained momentum.
Did you feel a difference though when Montel was in? It seemed like the offense maybe was clicking just a little bit more when he was in the game.
No, I don't think it had anything to do with our offense. It had something to do. We played a great defense. They had a great scheme, and whether it was Montel or Brett in the game, it just whatever their defense did, we tried to adjust to it, and that involved using different personnel and everything like that. But yeah, that's all that was.
So did you guys expect to see that much Montel in this game going in, you think, or?
I can't say. I'm not in the quarterback room, so I don't know how much they planned on using him. But I just know that we had packages for him to get in and situations for him to get in, and we had a great game plan going in, and we just produced on any opportunity we had.
What does he bring? That ability, we saw him scramble for some first downs and stuff. What does he bring that obviously is useful to this offense?
Well, obviously he is a more mobile quarterback. He also has experience in the game, which is great because he can match that of Brett, coming from the competition he came from, which is great. So he just brings that double run threat, but other than that, they both can communicate very well and run the offense very well.
How did it change the way they tried to defend you when Montel was out there? Because obviously he's more of a run threat and showed that right away, and you have to account for him. How much of a difference does that make in terms of what they're doing to you?
I'm not sure if I paid too much attention to the difference between their defensive play when a different quarterback was in. I just knew that our offensive line, they had a plan going into each drive, and we made sure we fixed the little things. And my focus was on hitting the holes that they opened up for me and reading their linebackers, the defensive line. And I'm not sure how much of a difference it did make with a different quarterback in, because I didn't pay too much attention to that. Because like I said, they're both great quarterbacks, and both can produce the same way.
Did this game feel different than a lot of games from last year? I mean, your special teams played really well. You got turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those were things that just didn't happen last year, and obviously got them today. Did this game feel different than some of the ones you were in last year?
Yeah, well, a big difference was, featuring is a lot different. Taking more of a load, it felt a lot different, but it felt great at the same time. Just my responsibility increased. The special teams was amazing today. We've been practicing hard on that, and as you see, Avery, he took advantage of all the opportunities, but it wasn't just him. It was the whole 11 on the field, and that's what we preached, and that's what we practiced, and it showed up. And defensively, a lot of people said we were young, but I believe full-heartedly that no matter what age range we had on defense, that we could trust them to get the job done. So you have a lot of great players, but one other difference was obviously is a day game at home. All of them were night last year, so that was something new. But the energy was up. Everyone was into the game. Only thing different was a little bit hotter.
What does Avery bring to this football team?
He's dynamic. He's a lot of people don't know his background. Being a running back, that also helps his ball skills a lot. His BC vision, and he's just like I said, versatile. He can do a lot of different things, and that's great because we can use him on defense, special teams as well.
Did you know that he could do that with the football in his hands?
Oh yeah. A lot of people don't know we're really close. One of my roommates, so we spend a lot of time on over the summer, just off season. We always spend a lot of time together, so I know what he can do, and I knew when he had the ball in his hands. I knew when he was in the game, he's gonna be a playmaker.
I don't know how closely you're gonna watch that play, but did he get the stiff arm from you, or you got it from him?
I think he got it from me a little bit. It was
Okay. Thanks, sir.
good. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Alex.